This podcast is brought to you by GBS, where you'll find flexible education that fits around your busy lifestyle. For more information on GBS courses, visit globalbanking.ac.uk.
Hello everyone, it's a great pleasure to have Alberto Iglesias Silva here today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thank you for inviting me. I'm quite happy to stay here today.
It's a great pleasure to have you, and we've already been talking. You're a dynamic and enthusiastic person and a student rep here at GBS, and we're going to try and talk about that today and talk about you and how you've come to GBS, what's doing for you, what you're giving back to the students, and also a bit more about you as well later on, about your work-life balance.
Absolutely.
So some questions about, could you tell us as much as you care to about your early life, the journey maybe to here?
The journey started to finish here in the university. I started when I was 16 years old, and I started working in hospitality the first time, and I fall in love with hospitality. I finished having my own restaurant after a few years in Spain. And 7 years ago, I came to London and I fall in love with this city. I fall in love with the atmosphere. I fall in love with people and with the opportunities this city gives it to you. That's one of the biggest for me, in my opinion, even bigger than New York in the opportunity way. And I took the decision of put on freeze my career in hospitality as a manager. And I wanted to give something more, something else to the community and create my own business. For this reason, I'm studying GBS.
That's how you came to GBS.
Exactly. I'm studying GBS Global Management and Entrepreneurship. The end of all of this is finished with my own business, doing my own life, basically.
So hospitality. I know that hospitality has a really kind of there's a lot of professionalism in hospitality, isn't
Absolutely. It depends on the grade you used to work, because obviously hospitality is the same, a burger place and a silver service hotel. And I work here in London in every single extract of this. My first job in London, because my English was horrible, I always count this history. I started in Fab Guys in Westfield. And until I was working there for almost 1 year, a year and a half, until my English was a little bit better. And after this, I changed to one-star Michelin hotels, restaurants. And I touch every single side of hospitality. And I love hospitality, don't misunderstand me. I love hospitality. I love talk with people, meet people, because even if it's just a couple in an interaction of a couple of minutes, you know, when I'm going to serve you in your table, even as a manager, I do that. I meet you. I know maybe you are not from London. Maybe you come just from holidays. You present me your wife. You tell me a little bit of your life.
So would you say that, I mean, you've obviously acquired some really good interpersonal skills through this hospitality work.
I try. I try my best. I try my best. I try because I like this. I like meet new people. I like to talk, basically. And I put it on hold because I want to open, as I say, my own business. And I will back to hospitality for sure in the future. I will back. But as owner, not as a manager anymore. Not as a manager.
So we would say, I suppose, you've done the hard miles, and now you want to go in on a different level and control your destiny.
Exactly. That's exactly the expression we will use. Control my destiny. When you are the owner, if I need to be there 24/7, it's because I want, not because someone tell me to do it. And after all, you're working from someone who can replace you like this. You give your life for someone, and maybe tomorrow you're sick. Doesn't matter. In 2 weeks, someone is doing your job.
Yes, of course. Well, we'll come back to that in a minute, because we'll talk about that kind of idea of security.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your studies at the moment. What are you studying? How is the shape of this in your foundation year?
I decided to start a study last year in June. And I started this year, is my first year of foundation. And I will be honest, I was scared. because it was 20 years without go to a campus or to high school to study. I never stopped reading. That's true. I never stopped learning because you always need to improve if you want to be successful in hospitality. It's not just bring a trade. Is all you need to be good with numbers, as with all you need to be good with interpersonal relationship. You need to know laws. You need to know accounting. You need to know, even if you have an accounting section in your place, you need to know what's going on in your. If you want to be a good manager, I mean, if you don't want to do it, and I feel quite challenging, if I'm honest, quite challenging because I always do the things in my way, and now, okay, you do your assessment, but you need to do it in this way. You cannot do it as you want.
No.
And it's challenging.
It is challenging. I think all education is challenging.
Exactly, but when you pass this challenge, when you do it, you can. I mean, I cannot describe this feeling of. I mean, you better every time you pass, even if it's a small step. You change your life. You are better. That's. I mean, myself, that's make me happy. Every time I pass, even if it's a minimum. I'm better than the day before.
Of course, and I mean, I remember when I was at university, and I was a slightly older student. I was 24 when I started my degree. I remember getting the titles of the essays and not understanding what the essay meant. I don't understand what the question meant, but you do begin to understand these things.
Absolutely.
Don't you?
I mean, I'm lucky as well because I have a great lecturer, Guillermo, and it's an amazing lecture. And I think this. Half of the trip. You can give everything, but if your lecture is no good or doesn't motivate you as the way you need, you completely lose your, all the energy, all the hope, because it's like, again, you cannot pass your target, your personal ones.
Do you find them supportive then?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. They support me in every single step. In the beginning, I had a problem with the student finance, and they give me like an extra time until I solve everything with them, because I give my application too late and took time. Because in June, September is the busiest time of the year for these people, and took time until October. And they were so comprehensive in this way.
I can see your student rep bag.
I'm a student rep.
And we're going to talk about you being a student rep.
I'm a student rep, but no, I didn't choose it. It was my class. After the first week, they chose me as a student rep, and I try my best. I even work as well with the wellness group. I'm a wellness ambassador as well, and I'm trying to give as much as I receive.
So
I'm happy with this.
Tell us more about it. Tell us about the kind of why were you happy to take it on in the first place?
When I started to study, I give a promise to myself. I will be involved in everything I can, because obviously I just have 24 hours per day. I cannot participate in every single thing I want to, but I promise to myself I will be really involved with this. As a student rep, every single colleague, every single student come to me in the campus. Oh, Alberto, please, can you solve me? For example, yesterday, one lady from my class, the husband, wanted to study this year. She just wanted to change classes and solve this problem. Even if it's just this problem, it's just change from Tuesday to Wednesday. It's nothing, but that's make me feel I'm doing something to make the life better to someone who just need my help.
Do you find it challenging sometimes?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us about the challenge.
Absolutely. It's challenging. Not just sometimes. I participate as well as a student representative in a presentation of a new course. And it's challenging because me as a student in the same table with the dean, with deans of students, with people from Oxford, doctors. I'm in foundation, you know, and give an opinion and was a good opinion. And even when they told you, okay, you give a good point, you give us a good point, that's make me feel like I'm doing good because I'm now buddy in this university and the dean come to me. Yeah, you do good. Yeah. So the rewards of exactly. It's not. It's more a reward is more personal. Maybe to another person doesn't. Yeah. But for me, it's something that's made me really happy. That's good. And would you say? I think that's excellent. But I mean, would you say that actually being a student rep will also help you in the future in employability or your business? I'm not really thinking in employability when I finish in the university. As I say, I want to open my own business straight away. I just finished the university. I have a couple of business now. Other small shops, online shops. Nothing now, but I think I can imagine for another students have a student rep. It's good for your curriculum. You can go but I'm not really looking for an employer when I finish in the university. I straight away open a limited company and So would you say then that the student rep thing is using your already acquired skills, your interpersonal skills, negotiation techniques? Exactly. I need to pass I'm always learning because in the university hub, they have different courses to improve. It's not just give you this and no, I need to pass courses to be better. That's amazing as well because it's not. For me means the person who have this is not just someone who choose. Okay, just you. No, it's someone. It's have a minimum of knowledge to help. Yeah, I mean, excellent. Very good. I was thinking to go on from this is about the way that because you've worked in hospitality a lot, you're used to working long hours and unsociable hours. Long hours. Yeah, long hours. What's your work-life balance now, do you think? Now it's amazing because as I say before as well, I changed the company and I'm working for a German company who is quite, it's not an easy job, but for me, I don't want to sound, I don't want to sound, but it's easy. I used to be, now it's completely easy, just 40 hours per week. I used to do 70, 80 hours per week working in hospitality. Typical. And now my life, personal balance, professional balance, go to the campus. I wanna think it's a perfect balance now. Great. Always can be a little bit of a stress, but nothing like before. Absolutely not. Yeah, really. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah. So it's a real change, really, isn't it? No, absolutely. If someone is like me, I was last year or 2 years ago, take this decision of start studying is the best decision the person can take. Because seriously, you can see change in your life in less than 1 year. Yeah. When you focus in the important thing, in my case, it's in the university, in my degrees, in my assessment. The rest is completely optional. I have my private life, I spend time with my wife, and the work this one is just pay bills. Yeah. It's the way you need to don't go crazy. You can see this evolution. Well, she must be proud of you. Yeah. I hope so. She is so proud. She is always telling me. I'm doing everything for her. Yeah. Because if it's without her support, I could not do anything of this. Because my idea 7 years ago when I came to London was start studying, but I've always postponed. Maybe next year, maybe next year, maybe next year. Yeah. But she came to me and say, no, you start this year and you do it this thing and in this way. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Exactly. I could not say anything else. Yes, sir. No. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, I suppose when you're in a relationship, you have to do that, don't you? Yeah. Happy wife, happy life. Well, of course. Yeah. Tell me about it. So questions we ask everybody, and you've already told me beforehand, is so are you a tea or coffee person now? Coffee person. Oof. I try to drink as less coffee now. As less coffee as possible now. Oh. I used to drink, now I try to reduce all the stress. Yeah. No coffee, I prefer tea. The tea, it's, maybe have the same caffeine, but my brain, when I drink coffee, is more relaxed, I can drink a tea normally. Yeah. But I used to be a coffee person, but now I'm Afternoon tea, English breakfast tea.
What an English gentleman you've become.
Absolutely, I just need the suit and the hat.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, well, you look every bit the part. So how about? Are you a morning person or a nighttime
morning person?
Okay.
Morning, 100%.
Has that always been the same?
Always the same. I used to work in a hotel in night shift, and in the beginning was good, but that's completely destroyed my internal clock. Yeah. Now at 6 a.m, I wake up every single day. Yeah. Even if I go to sleep late, at 6:30, I'm like a owl in bed. Oh, wow. With the eyes like this, and I try to be, but no. At 7, I'm out.
Yeah, but that's unusual in Spain, isn't it? People kind of stay up till all hours in Spain. You know?
Absolutely, no. Living in Spain, you can sleep until 3.
Yeah.
But no, here, thanks to God, I live in a place when the sun is shining, when the first light in the day go through my window, and when I see the sun, even if it's just a little bit, because obviously in London it's not too much, but I wake up and I try to be a morning. I'm not scared if I need to be in the night doing some projects, because if I didn't finish something, I cannot go to sleep. I need to finish it until I don't mind if I need to stay until 4 a.m. with the assessment. For example, the last one was like this. I stopped at 4 a.m, at 6, because it was a video assessment. I recorded at 6 a.m. I just go to sleep 2 hours, and I could not go to sleep. I have an itch in the brain, you know. I need to do it, and I did it.
Yeah. All education has its hard stuff to it as well, doesn't it? It's not, as we've said before, it has its challenges, and there's major hard difficulties to cope with.
Absolutely. I try to do my best always. That's why I think that's the only way. If you want, you can do something, or you can do it in the best way. Because if you fall after you try your best, you don't have any excuse. Okay, I tried my best and I could not do it, but I tried.
So would you say, is that what the advice you'd give to GBS students?
Absolutely. My advice for students is try your best. Always in the best. Nothing is important. Just your dreams is important. And when you do your best way and you try to be the best, this feeling, I cannot express this feeling. When you do something after give it everything, and they come and say you pass or you do good, and this feeling, it's, I don't know, the dopamine, it's amazing. And that's the advice I need to give. Give your best, try to be involved as much as you can, because I understand not everybody have the same tempos, and you will see the difference, you will see how you grow. Because in university, it's all about this, it's all about growing. You know, it's all about being the best. You are good today, but you are better tomorrow. And I hope in 4 years, when I see back, when I started my first year of foundation, when I received my diploma, and maybe I will cry. I'm not sure. You know, all the emotions, right?
I hope I'm there at the graduation.
I hope. I will try. As I say, I will try my best. I will try.
Well, Alberto, it's been a pleasure. We can obviously see, as I said, you're a dynamic, caring, and ambitious person, making the most of what you're doing here.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm quite happy to participate.
It's a great pleasure.
Thanks for listening to this GBS podcast. GBS is a provider of higher education with flexible courses in business, finance, accounting, healthcare, technology and construction. With courses from HND to bachelor and master's degrees and study options that include weekdays, evenings and weekends, there's a course that's right for you. Visit globalbanking.ac.uk or email the GBS team at admissions@globalbanking.ac.uk.